Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful girl called Erimma. She lived with her mother and her sister in the village of Amafo. Her father died when she was 4, leaving her mother Ginika to take care of Erimma and her sister Ogechi. Ginika was a petty trader. She made sure she did everything within her power to care for her children. Men, women, and children would often appreciate Erimma's beauty. She has long black hair and beautiful dark skin, and adding to her beauty, she was an obedient child. Erimma soon reached the age when she would help and support her aged mother in doing chores around the house. But that was when things changed because she was influenced by her friends that it was boring to be stuck at home doing chores. And as a beautiful girl that she is, she should not bother doing those things. This made her so proud of her beauty. She became disobedient and rude to her mother and other elderly people. Rather than assisting her mother, she would dress up in nice clothes and jewelries to enhance her beauty, and she would then walk around with friends showcasing herself. On some occasion, when she wanted something new and she asked her mother for it, if she refused, Erimma would go as far as stealing from her mother just to buy trending things to compete with her friends. Efforts were made by her mother and neighbors who convinced her that she was on the wrong path, but she refused to listen to anyone. Erimma would go out in the morning and return home at night to eat, bath, and sleep, and continued her routine the next day. Her elder sister called her one day. Erimma, you are my only sibling, and you know I love you so much, and I want the best for you. I have been keeping close watch on you for some time now. I have noticed that you have changed so much from the loving Erimma to something else. I want you to choose the good path and always listen to Mama because she wants the best for you. Ogechi, her elder sister, soon got married and left the house. Erimma changed for some time after her sister's advice, but it didn't take long for her to fall back on her old habits. After all efforts to make Erimma change for the better, which was fruitless, her mother decided to punish her. Whenever Erimma came home and she was still cooking, she would go back to the pot on the fire and she would dust her palms into the pot of soup, inviting all the ingredients into the soup, unknown to Erimma that her mother had already added the ingredients before her arrival. Erimma would sit and watch her mother, thinking that was how cooking worked, not knowing she was being deceived by her mother. One day, Ginika died. Erimma had to go stay at her maternal relative's house, where she continued her lifestyle. Her relatives could not tolerate her. For that reason, she left Amafo with her new husband, Nwabueze, who was from Umuocha kingdom. In the kingdom of Umuocha, there was a tradition that says whenever a man marries a new wife, she must cook a local delicacy consisting of vegetables, fish, and other simple ingredients. It was considered easy and less expensive to prepare. Sadly, Erimma couldn't cook because she had not learned to cook any food. She did not know how to use any of the ingredients given to her to prepare the soup. She would open the pot of boiling water and dust her palms into the pot, inviting the ingredients into the boiling water, just as she had seen her mother do. She did it several times, but nothing happened. Then it dawned on her her mother had deceived her. Her in-laws, who had arrived to have a taste of the new wife's meal, started talking in hushed voices. Her sister-in-laws wanted to help her, but as they got close, they saw that nothing had been done, and all the roasted fish and meat meant for the food was gone. Erimma had eaten them all. They immediately went to their brother and told him what was going on. Her mother-in-law heard what was being said to Nwabweze, and she immediately rejected Erimma because it was an abomination in their land to marry a woman who can't cook. Her in-laws gathered and told her that she had to go and learn all the necessary things, and she could come back when she had learned how to cook and be a responsible wife to their son. Erimma cried because she felt ashamed of herself and she regretted her past mistakes. Erimma went back to her sister's house, and there she learned how to cook and do other things expected from a responsible wife. And because she was determined, she returned to her husband's house after 6 months. After a few years, Erimma gave birth to 3 girls and 2 boys. She taught them what they needed to know. She often used herself as an example. She didn't want any of her children to go through her past experience, especially her daughters. This story teaches us that we should value what we have before we lose it, and we should not be proud about the things we have, because pride comes before a fall. I hope you enjoyed this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and share our videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.